Hi friends, and welcome back to Move with Katie. Today we are going to jump right into a spicy but possibly all levels flow. This is your yoga practice, so as you flow with me, I hope that you do make it your own and that you find what feels good in your body. That's the whole point. So let's get started by sitting in the center of our mats, or maybe you lie down, maybe you find a comfortable chair or a cushion. And just grounding down into this time, this space, this body that we're living in. So settling down through the hips and starting to notice sensations in the sit bones and the ankles. Notice where there might be pressure. Let the eyes be soft, maybe closed, or the gaze just gently looking towards the floor. And then let's take a big inhale in all together, filling up the lungs, noticing how we can control the breath. And then exhale, parting the lips, sighing out the mouth, letting everything go. Inhaling again through the nose. And this time, maybe exhaling through the nose, nice and slow, letting the air just gently escape from the body. Letting your breath return to whatever cycle feels natural and normal in this moment. And then just noticing the chest as it rises and falls. Maybe noticing that warm air that blows over the top of your lip. And allowing whatever is arising within you to just be. Here in this practice, I really encourage you to drop all judgments of what should be happening. There's no right way to be here, no wrong way to feel. And just accept whatever it is that arises without attaching to it. That's much easier said than done, but this is the practice. It is the work we do here. The next inhale, I'll invite you to bring palms to touch at heart center and take a moment to determine what might be your intention for being here today. What is it that you are hoping to get from our time together on this mat? And what is it you are hoping to take with you when you leave? Today I will offer the intention of resilience, knowing that no matter what comes along, we are able to get through it, because we always have. And then maybe begin to flutter the eyes, interlace the fingers, and we're going to press the palms away from us, fluttering the eyes open, rounding through the back body and looking down towards the feet. If you're in a different position than I am, maybe you move yourself to that seated position. Pressing the arms away. Inhale, lift the palms to the sky, arching through the back body. Roll the shoulders towards each other, then press up through the elbows so you straighten the arms. Just as much as feels good in your body. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, let's go ahead and undo the interlace of the fingers and come onto the knees, and then bring the hands together behind the back and tuck onto the toes. So we're going to really start to warm up the feet here. Interlace the hands behind the back and roll the shoulders together, lifting the chest. So we're getting a nice opening here through the back body. Maybe then you take your pointer fingers and release them down towards the floor and see if we can lift the chest in order to bring the fingers closer to the earth. So we're not leaning forward or backwards, but we're lifting the heart, shrugging shoulders close together, and pointing those fingers towards the floor. Nice, big, intense opener here in the bottoms of the feet and the heart space. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, undo the interlace of the fingers, reach the hands forward, bring the weight of the body forward. Plant the palms and we'll meet in a tabletop position. Inhale, drop the belly. We'll take a couple rounds of cat-cow. Exhale, elbows squeeze together, press away from the floor, round the back body. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin, lift the heart. Maybe a smile comes to the face. Exhale, press the floor away, round through the back body. Next breath, let's tuck the toes, keep the round of the spine, and then we'll hover the knees up off the floor. So you've got a nice rounded spine. You're really pushing the floor away. You feel that active engagement in the shoulders. Spiral the triceps towards one another. So the armpits of the elbows reach forward. And let's see if we can start to build some heat here right away. Inhale here. Exhale, maybe smile. You got it. Knit the rib cage in. You got it here. And then as you exhale, send the hips high, pull the chest back, keep the bend in the knees, and see if we can melt the chest towards the legs, coming into a little bent knee, downward facing dog. And then maybe you begin to pedal out the legs, straightening one and then the other, maybe dropping one shoulder in towards the center, and then the other, taking a little bit of time to warm up here. And then we're going to find a moment of stillness, look forward between the hands, and as you exhale, we're going to step, hop, or jump up to the front of the mat, meeting in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, figure 7 shape, Ardha Uttanasana. And then as you exhale, fold forward, interlace the fingers again, and begin to roll out the wrists, warming up, lubricating those wrist joints, rolling in one direction. And then switching the direction, rolling in the opposite. Thinking now about the tailbone, lifting up through the tailbone, maybe keeping a micro bend in the knees, whatever feels right to you. And then undo the rolling of the fingers. Inhale, halfway lift one more time, that Ardha Uttanasana, figure 7. And then as you exhale, plant the left palm in front of the right toes, bend into the right knees, feels good, and sweep the left toes behind you. So we're taking kind of the beginnings of a twist here. Bring the right hand first to the right hip and just really ground yourself in this stable position, really actively engaging the glute of the right leg so you're really nice and stable. And once you feel good, maybe you begin to reach right arm for the sky. So we're coming right away into a twisted Chandrasana or half moon pose. Maybe your gaze begins to look up towards the right fingers, or maybe it stays down with the left hand. Both options are beautiful. Do what feels right. Inhale here. Then as you exhale, bend into the right knee and gently, slowly set the left toes down behind you so you land in a lunge position. Right hand reaches for the sky. Find the twist. Spiral heart towards sky. Inhale here. Exhale, stay. Then with your next exhale, go ahead and lower the left knee to the floor. Reach the right fingertips back and bring the left foot in towards glute. Maybe you make contact with the toes, maybe not. Find your twist. Nice work. Inhale here. Exhale, see if you can spiral heart a little more towards sky. Then go ahead and gently let go of that left foot. And we're going to plant the toes, tuck the toes under, plant the right hand on the outside of the right foot, and we're going to straighten through the right leg, coming into Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Right hip draws back, left hip draws forward. Toes draw back. Exhale, see if you can fold a little deeper. Centering in the breath. Building resilience by slowing down and noticing the sensations in your body. Next, inhale, invitation to lift the heart and plant the palms. And then we're going to pull the right knee up and into the chest and sweep it behind us, meeting in a 3-legged tabletop. As you exhale, bend into the elbows, lower the heart and chin towards the sky, and we're going to fire up the core. When we press up, lifting off of that back knee and bringing right knee in towards nose, So we're in a three-legged plank. You got that motion? Let's do it again. Exhale, send the right leg up, left knee lowers, bend the elbows, chest and chin lower. Inhale, pick it up, knee off the ground, knee in towards nose. Three-legged plank. 2 more. Exhale, lower chest and chin and knee. Inhale, bring it in, knee to nose. Last time, exhale, lower chest and chin and knee. And inhale, pull knee to nose. Then as you exhale, set the left knee down, send the right leg behind you. We're gonna bring the right leg over to the side of the mat, tap it to the side, just tap that toe down. And then inhale, rainbow kick all the way over to the left side body. There you go, let's do a few more. Exhale, over, tap it to the side of the mat. Inhale, lift, cross it over, and tap. Maybe you follow the toes with your gaze. Tapping to the right. Inhale, up and over, tapping to the left. Inhale, up and over, tap to the right. Inhale, tap to the left. Let's do 2 more on each side. Tap to the right, and then tap to the left, looking at the toes. Tapping to the right, see how far forward your toes can come. And last time, tap that toe over to the left. And then we're gonna do something really funky. So bring weight into those right toes and pick the left knee up and pull it in towards armpit, and then step it outside the left hand. So we're in a really funky, twisty lunge here. Bring weight into the right hand. Inhale, lift the left arm to the sky. Nice work. Taking a funky little twist. Inhale here. Exhale, stay. Next breath, take your left hand, plant it in front of the left foot, and we're gonna step the right foot up to the outside edge of the mat, meeting in a yogi squat, bringing hands to touch at heart center. Inhale here. Exhale, stay. And then for a little bit of fun, a little bit of hip mobility, let's see if you can reach the arms out in front of you and tap the right knee down in the center of your mat. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, left knee taps to the center. Actively engage the core to keep you stable. Let's do 2 more each side. Right knee taps, lift. Left knee taps, lift. Right knee taps, lift. Last time, left knee taps, lift, and then exhale, fold forward, nice wide-legged forward fold. Plant the left palm in the center of the feet, but slightly ahead, so you make a nice triangle. And then let's lift up and open up to the right side. Right arm lifts, taking a forward fold twist. Inhale here. See if you can center your hips. Maybe wiggle a little bit and see where does center feel like it is. Notice where it is in your body. And then exhale, scoop that right hand down to where the left is, and inhale, lift the left hand high. And again, find that center in your hips. See if you've shifted your weight one way or another. And just notice, why might that have happened? Or why might it not have? What are you paying attention to? And then we're gonna take that flow on the opposite side. So take right hand, plant it in front of left foot. And then let's sweep right toes up towards the sky, coming into that twisted half moon pose. Maybe your gaze stays lowered, or maybe the gaze lifts towards that twisted hand. Your choice. Inhale here. As you exhale, slowly bend the left knee, set the right toes down, nice twisted lunge, and lift the left arm and spiral the heart to the sky, keeping right hand planted. Inhale here. Exhale, see if you can twist a little deeper. Use any part of the body that feels good to do this. That might be your core, might be your shoulders. Just notice where this comes for you. And then as you exhale, plant the right knee, reach the left hand back, and bring the right heel up towards glute, seeing if you can take hold of that foot. Spiral heart open towards sky. Maybe bring a soft smile to your face. You got it. Inhale here. Exhale, twist a little deeper. See if you can sink the hips a little deeper. Next breath, gently release that back foot. Plant the palms on either side of the left foot, send the hips back, and curl the left toes back. Half split, Ardha Hanumanasana. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold forward. Lengthening from tailbone to top of the head. Left hip reaches back, right hip reaches forward. Center on your breath. Center on your intention. Next, inhale, flattening the palms into the earth and pulling left knee into chest, sweeping left toes all the way back and behind, coming to a three-legged tabletop. Inhale here. Exhale, bend into the elbows, chest and chin tap the floor. Press the floor away, lift the back knee and bring left knee into nose. There you go, that same motion. Let's do it a few more times. Right knee lowers, chest and chin lower. Inhale, bring the left knee in towards nose, three-legged plank. Exhale, lower chest, chin, nose. Inhale, knee in to nose. Exhale, lower, let's do two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And then let's set the right knee back down, stretch the left leg long behind us. From here, sweep the left toes all the way over to the left. Tap the toes down just for a second. Then rainbow, kick them all the way over to the right, following toes with the gaze. Inhale, rainbow, kick over to the left. You got it. Pay attention, kick over to the right, to your core. See if you can actively engage so we're not dumping anything into the lower back. Press the floor away so we're not dumping into the shoulders. Pay attention to all of the little details here. That's how we grow. Let's drop those toes over to the right. Two more on each side. Tapping the left. Maybe you're with your breath and not quite with me. Totally cool. You do you. Tap the toes. One more time over to the right, and let's keep them there. Press the toes into the floor. We're gonna do that funky little pickup. So really bring weight into the left foot, squeeze right knee in towards chest, and then step it up to the front of the mat. Weight comes into the left hand, right arm reaches high. Fun, funky little twist. Inhale here. Exhale, maybe spiral the heart open towards the sky. Next breath, right hand comes to plant in front of right foot, giving you a direction we're going. We're stepping forward into our Malasana squat at the top of our mat. Yogi squat. Left foot meets the right. Inhale, lift the heart. And then let's walk the right hand out. So your right shoulder might make contact with your right knee, and open up the left arm to the sky. And then drop that left arm behind the back body, and maybe right hand reaches around behind and interlaces. So you get a really deep, juicy twist here. So good. Maybe a smile comes to your face too. Or maybe a grimace. You do you. Opening up the arms. Let's switch sides. So dropping left shoulder towards left knee, reach left arm out, right arm up high. Inhale, and as you exhale, drop right hand behind the back body. Maybe you scoop left hand around the knee to interlace the fingers. Heart spirals towards sky. Nice work. Inhale here. Exhale, stay. Opening up arms towards sky. Let's plant the palms and lift the hips up high, maybe even coming up onto the toes. And then exhale, lowering the toes, clasping opposite elbows, finding a really heavy forward fold. Let the head hang heavy. Maybe you shake the head yes and no. Yes, I've got everything I need. No, I'm not holding on to any judgment. Then from here, it's inhale, lift halfway. And as you exhale, let's take a vinyasa. So planting the palms and stepping, hopping, floating to the back of the mat. Lowering halfway. Inhale, heart pulls through, lift the chest. And exhale, send it back, downward facing dog. Let's take 2 big cycles of breath here. And then we'll take our final sequence. Inhale, sweep the right toes high. And then as you exhale, bring right knee in towards nose. Inhale, sweep the toes high. Exhale one more time, knee in towards nose. Inhale, right toes high. And then as you exhale, step the right toes between the hands and lift the left toes up off the mat, coming into a standing split. Just lift the left toes as high as feels good. Standing split might mean it looks like a split, or it might mean that your left leg is lifted an inch off the ground. It's your option, your body. Find where feels good. From here, inhale, lift the heart halfway. You'll notice that the leg begins to lever down. And we're gonna come into that twisted half moon one more time. Left fingertips walk in front of the right foot, and right fingertips sweep high. Then see if you can lift from the glutes and the hamstring that left foot a little bit higher. And maybe a little bit higher. Nice work. Next, exhale. Lift left fingertips off the floor, coming into warrior 3. Palms come to touch heart center. If you fall, we'll get you, don't worry. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, interlace the fingers. Send the palms forward like we did in the beginning of the practice. Bend right knee and left knee, coming into a Shiva squat. Left knee taps the calf. Hands reach forward. Nice work. Inhale, bring it back to the warrior 3. Straightening the legs. Exhale, interlace the fingers, send the palms forward, bend the knees, Shiva squat. Inhale, warrior 3. Last time. Open up the palms, send it into a Shiva squat. Stay here for 3. Squeeze the left heel in towards glute. 2. Take a smile on the face, you got it. 1, and then step the left toes back. Drop the left knee, straighten through the right leg. Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, lower, allowing gravity to really lengthen out the back body. From here, plant the palms. Bring knee into chest and sweep the right toes back. We've been here before. Exhale, lower chest and chin, lift the right leg. Inhale, one time, lift up to that 3-legged plank. Exhale, set the left knee down. Reach the right toes back and shift them all the way over to the right side, but this time, stay. And let's set the hips back towards the left heel, reaching the hands over towards the right foot. Taking a nice, juicy stretch here. Breathing, filling up the lungs, and just noticing sensations of the body. Then reaching left hands forward, plant the palms, and let's roll the body all the way forward. Keep the right leg extended. Let the hips lower. Let the chest lower. And find a funky cobra here. Inhale, lift the heart. Actively engage the glutes. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift the heart. And then as you exhale, bend onto that left knee. Come back, walking the hands back, lifting the chest, keeping right leg extended. Crossing the right arm over the belly and reaching the left arm up and over. We'll take a side bend over towards the right leg. Feeling this big side body stretch. Spiraling heart towards sky. And then exhaling, planting left palm, then right, and sweeping right toes up and over like a rainbow to the right side. Nice work. Inhale, bring left knee into chest, and then step it to the outside of the mat. And we're gonna step the right foot up to follow, meeting in a malasana, yogi squat. Catch your breath, recenter, and we'll take that on the opposite side. Exhale, lift the hips, lower the heart. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms and take your vinyasa flowing through your chaturanga or lowering to the belly. Inhale, lift the heart, actively engage the glutes. Exhale, hips high. 2 deep cycles of breath. And then let's inhale, sweep the left toes high. Exhale, knee into nose. Inhale, sweep it high. Exhale, knee into nose. See if you can lean forward as you do this onto the toes. Inhale, sweep the leg high. And exhale, step the foot all the way through. Lift the right toes up off the mat. Standing split. See if you can really reach through the toes. Lift a little bit higher. A little bit higher. Trust yourself. If you want to play with taking hands off the mat here, always an option. Your practice, your choice. Inhale here. Exhale, let the head hang a little heavier. Next, inhale, lifting heart and bringing right fingertips in front of left foot. We're taking that twisted half moon pose. So opening up left arm to the sky. Then see if we can actively engage from the right glute and the right hamstring to lift the leg just a little higher. You got it. Opening the heart. Inhale here. Exhale, stay. Inhale, and with your next exhale, coming into warrior 3. So maybe the leg bends slightly. We lengthen out the spine, coming into a more flat back. And then interlace the fingers. Bend both knees. Shiva squat as you press the arms forward to the front of the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, stay. Inhale, coming back into your warrior 3. Hands come to heart center. You got it. We're building resilience. Exhale. Press the hands away. Shiva squat. Ooh. Inhale. Warrior 3. Last time. Exhale. Press the hands away. Shiva squat. Squeeze the right leg in towards glutes. You got it for 3, 2, 1. Gently tap the right toes down behind you. Come onto the right knee. Straighten through the left leg. Inhale. Reach the heart forward. Exhale. Half split. Nice job. Settle the breath. See if you can, with intention, bring the left hip back and right hip forward, increasing the tension here on the hamstring. So we're really getting the benefits of that practice, of this posture. Then let's plant the palms. Left knee pulls into chest and sweeps behind us. 1 time. We lower chest and chin towards floor. Chin stand prep. Exhale, press the floor away, and inhale, bring knee in towards nose, lifting right knee off the floor. Then set right knee down, sweep the left toes all the way over to the left side. We're gonna set the hips back, coming into a reclined gate pose or maybe a modified child's pose. A little funky movement here. And then let's walk the left hands over towards that left foot. Really see if you can invite right armpit towards the floor. Breathing deeply. You got it. And then let's walk the hands out long in front of us. Bend into the elbows, pull the heart forward, keep the left leg long, and let the hips sink towards the floor. Then let the chest melt. Actively engage the glutes. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, roll it back down. 1 more time. Engage the glutes. Lift the heart. Exhale, roll it back down. And then put your weight back into the right knee, coming back up into that gate pose. Walk the hands back. Bring hands up to the hip. Take your left hand, reach it around the belly. Right hand reaches up and over. Taking a nice Side body stretch. Spiral heart open towards the sky. Breathe. Don't forget to fill up the lungs. And then inhale, reaching right arm up towards sky, planting palms once more, and then lifting left toes up, rainbowing them all the way over to the right side. And then bringing weight into the toes, bring right knee in towards chest, step it forward to the front of the mat, left foot follows, yogi squat. Inhale here, palms to heart center. See if you can use the elbows to invite the legs a little wider. Inhale. And then as you exhale, interlace the palms, round through the back body, flip the palms out away from you. Nice round spine. And then gently set the tailbone down. Undo the interlace of the fingers, lift the knees, and we'll come into a low boat pose. Maybe you are balancing here on your tailbone with the legs bent, or maybe you extend them straight. Whatever option feels right to you, great. If you want to switch, great. But no matter what we're doing, all together, let's lower to low boat, nice and slow. So you get that hollow body shape. Actively engage the core. Squeeze the legs together, palms up. Inhale, lifting back up to high. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Let's do 3 more. Lower, lift. You got it. Lower, lift. Last one, lower and lift. And let's hold here for 5. Lift the chest, smile. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Now slowly lowering all the way down to the back body. Lowering the chest, the back, and the heels last. Then walking the knees, walking the feet in, the heels in towards glutes, and then walking the feet as wide as the mat. And let's drop the knees over to one side. Gently windshield wipering the body. Really beginning to slow down. Maybe hearing all the noises of the city. There are a lot of them today. And just noticing. Part of the practice is knowing that there are lots of things that might arise that we don't expect. And that's what building resilience is being able to get through those, no matter if we were prepared or not. And then let's bring the knees in towards chest. Maybe gently take some circles in one direction, and then the other. And then dropping knees over to the left side of the mat, opening up the arms wide like a T, and taking a twist. Inhale, see if you can lengthen the spine, and exhale, see if you can twist a little deeper. Maybe the eyes begin to soften and close. And with the next inhale, bringing knees back into chest, finding center. And then hopping the hips over to the left before dropping knees to the right. And again, lengthening through the spine. With your inhale and exhale, finding a little more depth in the twist. Shoulders flat against the mat. Gaze is soft. Body is beginning to relax. And then, as always, taking any last postures that you feel you're craving before bringing knees into chest. Wrapping the arms around the shin, lifting forehead to the knees, squeezing the body together, giving yourself a big hug, feeling gratitude for this time that you have taken. Inhaling here. And then as you exhale, let everything go. Feet long and wide as the mat. Palms face up. Eyes begin to close. Maybe you flatten shoulders against the floor and find a little extra space in the joints by wiggling the body into that position where you feel that you can release everything and anything that remains. And maybe just doing a gentle scan of the body, starting with the toes, and just noticing the sensations in the feet, the ankles, knees, hips, core, noticing any tension in the rib cage and really letting go there. Bringing that awareness up through the chest, the shoulders, down through the arms, into the elbows, the forearms, the wrists, the fingers. And then finally bringing that awareness to the muscles in the face, smoothing the brow, the corners of the eyes, letting the tongue inside the mouth be soft. And allowing your body to become one with the space beneath you, with the air above you, with the time that you are in right here, right now. As always with this practice, I encourage you to remain here as long as feels good. But if you are ready to re-enter this moment, begin first by deepening the breath. And then gently wiggling fingers, toes, maybe rolling wrists and ankles. Just feeling the reverberations of each little movement within the entire body. Noticing that there is nothing in isolation. Everything is connected. And if it feels good, bringing the arms overhead and the feet together, taking a big, long, full body stretch. Inhaling, and then as you exhale, rolling over to one side, bringing knees in towards chest, cradling head in the arms. And then gently pressing yourself back up to a seated position. Lengthening through the spine, grounding through the tailbone. And maybe bringing hands once more to heart center. Remembering your intention, your why. Maybe resting in a minute for what it is that you take with you today when you leave your mat. Thank you for joining me in this practice. I am honored by your presence. Namaste. Thank you, friends, so much. I look forward to seeing you again another time. Ciao.